Right, question 5. A solution to the equation x cubed minus 7x minus 75 equals 0 lies between 4 and 5. Use the method of trial and improvement to find the solution correct to one decimal place. Okay, so the answer to this is, as it says, between 4 and 5. Okay, in that case then, you need to, the first calculation you need to check is in the centre here. Okay, you have to do that, okay, to make sure you get all of these 4 marks. Okay, you have to do that. So let's check, because it's between 4 and 5, let's go in the middle. Let's check when x is 4.5. Let's see what we get. Okay, now with my calculator, I'm going to substitute in 4.5 into this formula. Okay, so you can sort of, this is what I'm going to type in my calculator. Okay, so instead of x now, of course, I'll put 4.5. So go bracket 4.5. Okay, close the bracket and then press the Q button there. Okay, 4.5 cubed, and then I've got to take away 7 times 4.5, so 7 bracket 4.5, and then I've got to take away 75. I press the equals, and it comes out as a fraction SD. So it comes as minus 15.375. Okay, now we wanted it to be 0. It's come out as minus 15 something, right? So that's obviously too small an answer. Okay, 4.5 gives us an answer which is too small. Okay, so we need to increase this, don't we? We need to get it towards 0. So because it's too small, let's try 4.6. Okay. Now I don't need to write this out again. I don't need to put 4.6 cubed, etc., etc. But what's important is that I do write the answer down. Okay. So if I use this calculator now, and what's good as well, if I press that back button, I can just go back and change what I want to change that to a 6. Make sure I change them all, change this one to a 6 as well. And I've got a negative again, press the ST, so that's minus 9.864. Again, that's too small an answer. So 4.6 is no good. Okay, so you've got to think, what am I going to check next? And we have to go, right, in that sort of order. We can't skip steps. Okay, I've tried 4.6. I must now try 4.7, right? Don't think about skipping steps, because you won't get the full marks if you skip the steps. So let's try now 4.7. Oops. 4.7 there, yeah. So again, look, it comes up as a negative again. Minus 4.077. So that's too small. Okay, so let's try 4.8. Okay, 4.8. Let's chuck 4.8 in. Okay. And that comes out to be, 4.8 comes out to be positive, look, 1.992. Okay, that's great. So 4.8 now is actually too big. Because remember now we wanted it to be 0. So if you think about it, 4.7 was too small. 4.8 is too big. So the answer must be between those two. Okay. Now what I suggest, and this is really important now because we haven't got full marks. We've only got 2 marks so far. Is now do a little number line. Just evaluate what we've got so far. 4.7 is too small, right? 4.8 is too big. Okay. Now, that means the answer's got to lie somewhere in here. Okay, in other words, it's going to equal 0 where x is more than 4.7. Okay, but obviously it's going to be less than 4.8, isn't it? 4.7 is too small, because it gives us a negative answer, but 4.8 is too big, it gives us a positive answer. So somewhere here. So what you need to do to make sure you get these extra 2 marks is go in the middle of those two. Halfway between 4.7 and 4.8 is 4.75. Okay, so let's check that one. Okay, let's check what that is. So my calculator, go back, and now I change this to 4.75. Okay, and I press the ST, and then now 4.75 comes out to be minus 1.078125. Okay, and again, important you write that down. Okay, you've got to write that down. That's too small, isn't it? Okay, so go back to my number line. Okay, we've gone halfway. 4.75 is too small now. So if I think, what side of this line will it lie on? See, 4.75 is too small, so it's got to be greater than 4.75, hasn't it? Okay, so it's got to be in here somewhere. Okay, now when we round this then to 1 decimal place, because that's what it's asking for, a solution to 1 decimal place, it's obviously then closer to 4.8. So x will equal 4.8. Okay.